Welcome, my dear friend. Welcome to Touching the Edge. Welcome to Healing the Human Heart. Welcome to taking a different path that connects us to the world rather than feeling isolated within this experience of loneliness. I want to suggest to you, by getting into your body, we get out of our head and get out of that definition of feeling like we are in a place of lack, that recognizing the celebration of our wholeness is the celebration of our own identity, our own singular sense of self. So let's go ahead and do some work together. Let's get into our body and out of our head. And so, I really suggest that these states, this element that we call loneliness, it's really, it's like a jewel that if you turn it to another facet, we call it anxiety. If you turn it another facet beyond that, we call it depression. But the same thing that alleviates one state will alleviate another, and that is the 10 state changers. Making sure that you have a list of 10 state changers. Remember, this loneliness that we're describing is really like a gumbo. It's a stew. It's not just one thing. It's lots of different things. It's the feeling of shame and guilt. It's a feeling of abandonment. It's a feeling that things are not going to change. But if we get out of our head in that background state, our brain is our servant, if we give it directions in the right area. So by doing something to interrupt the rhythm of the feeling of loneliness is a rhythm, we can find that deeper level of peace and self-acceptance. So right when you feel the sprout of loneliness or any of these other states that we describe, start with your list of 10 state changes. Write down that list, 10 different things that will change the state that you're feeling in the background right now. Things like that are visceral. Elements, for instance, like smell. Cooking and really smelling the deliciousness of the food, lighting a candle or burning incense. When you do things that get you into the visceral experience of being in contact with your body, you shift your relationship to loneliness and you heal the human heart. So let's do some right now. Let's do some acupressure. I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to bring my 3 fingers below the wrist right there, and I'm going to bring my thumb right to that spot. On the pinky side, I'm just going to begin to massage that spot, not on the tendon, but on the bone itself. Just keep breathing. Slow the breathing down. Now the other side, just massaging that spot nice and easily. Slow the breathing down. Breathing slowly and easily. Take your pointer finger and massage right between the eyebrows and the brow point. Keep breathing. Take your thumbs and bring them into the tops of the cartilage, the pointer fingers on top, massaging the tops of the ears, just breathing nice and easily. Grab your earlobes down and out. Slow, even breaths. Left hand is over the left eye, gaze up. Nice and easy. Take a breath. Sigh it out, make an ah sound. Ah. Let the breathing come back to normal. And right away, I'm going to ask you just to hum with me 3 times. So take a breath in. Inhale. One more time. Take a breath. Easy sigh. Let the breathing come back to normal. And just notice that stillness, that calm. When you shift your relationship to anxiety, you shift your relationship to loneliness. And so I want to suggest to you that by doing simple practices like this, don't let yourself just sit in the sauce. Do something as soon as you feel it that can shift the experience of it. It's not trying to hide from it. It's not trying to disassociate from it. In fact, it's about becoming larger than the experience so you can experience self-compassion. You can't experience self-compassion when you're in the bubble of that state. You have to bring yourself larger than that and experience things not by trying to hide from it, not by trying to get rid of it, but by being bigger than that. And as a result, that self-compassion lets it dissipate. So thank you so much for joining. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. These kind of practices shift your relationship and get you to recognize that even when those states are floating around, that your center is not in those states. It's right here. I bring my hands together and I bow to you, my friend, in deep, deep appreciation. Namaste.